Welcome back, gentlemen. It's about 4:38, maybe 4:39. The code is Big Natural Hangers, suggested by Sean. I didn't know what your fascination was with these, but after more careful inspection, I can see why you feel the way you do. They are just, well, they're wonderful as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, here is the zoomed in look of the magnetized mess that, as you guys already know, I dismantle on film so that everybody knows that we are in fact getting underway now. Anyway, it's Japan turn 4, right? Okay, so we're buying 3 tanks, 2 mechs, 1 infantry, and one carrier for Season 6. We're gonna first and foremost. There's a non-combat move that is 1, 2, 3, not up for debate, and it's very important. So I'm moving 1 destroyer from 33. I've already taken the liberty of moving a destroyer, sorry, 2 destroyers, 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, and yeah, that's it. 2 destroyers, 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, up to 6. I'm also going to be moving some fighters, but that'll wait. Anyway, we have lots of stuff to do, and this is absolutely going to be a long video, so let's get started. Anyway, I'm going to hang this here. It's a bit of a different view, but I think it'll capture everything we're looking to do. Yeah, that might be alright. Alright, so we're going into Siberia, Sakar, Buryata, Ulaanbaatar, Chahar, Burma, Shan State, Malaya, Sumatra, Java, Borneo, Salif, and the Philippines, as well as Season 54. So there's a lot to do, and let's start with the least consequential. We're moving into Borneo uncontested with 1 transport from 42 carrying just 1 infantry. We're doing the same in Salibs from the same place with just 2 infantry. We have 2 infantry going into Sumatra with a strap bomber from Siam. I suspect this is a battle that's heavily in my favor, so let's start here because I don't see you winning this one. So you have 1 infantry in Sumatra. I have 2. So 2 at once, no hits. We have 1 strap bomber, that hit, and you have to defend it 2 or less, and you failed to. So you're going from Sumatra. We're now there. This bomber is landing back in Siam. Oh yeah, we're also attacking Malaya. Anyway, so that's done. Let's put this guy here. Let's make sure this is filming because that would be disastrous. Yeah, we're all set. Yeah, we are, right? Okay, good. Next order of business, I guess, is Java, equally inconsequential because of the number of forces I'm bringing in. So it's going to be an infantry and an artillery from the second of 4 transports. There's also going to be a battleship shot and a fighter and a TAC going from Siam. 1, 2, 3, and landing on one of the carriers in Season 42. So, 2 at 2s, and there's 2 hits. You only have 1, so you're going to defend and you roll a 1. So you're gone. I lose a infantry. However, we have managed to take possession Java with 1 artillery. Next order of business, let's see. I guess 54, right? A sub at 2 or less, missed. We have a fighter at 3 or less, and we have a tactical bomber. That's a 1. That hits you. You have a destroyer 2 or less, and you hit. So you kill the sub, but you're dead. These 2 planes originated from Caroline. They went 1, 2, 3. They're going 4, 5, and landing on one of the carriers. There were 3 originally. So there's going to be 2 when everything's said and done. Let's go to Malaya. We have 2 infantry from Siam and 2 infantry originating from Kwangsi. They're being taken to Malaya via 2 of 3 transports in 36. That battle is being joined by 2 tactical bombers from Siam. They're going 1, 2, and then returning back to Siam, 3, 4. So that's it. So we have 4 infantry and 2 TACs. I wish I had a bit more there. This is the one place I'm light, but Still do what I gotta do. So I got 4 ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 hit. And then we have 2 tacks at 3 or less. So there's 2 hits. You have 3 defenders. A 5 and a 6 miss, and a 1 hit. So you lose 2. We'll just call it 2 British for now, and I lose 1. If this goes south, we can change that. So we have 3 infantry. 1, 2, and 3. There's a hit. We got you. You have to defend 2 or less, and you do so. So the Anzac guy is gone. We lose another infantry, but we are in Malaya, and we are there with 2 infantry. So that went well. Excellent. And there are now 2 transports in 37. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. Yeah, I don't like that. Those guys are now going to be undefended. I don't want you to be able to kill it. You have a bomber here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's no good. And this already took place. Okay. You know what? This oversight is just now being brought to my attention. I'm going to put a cruiser and a destroyer in C-Zone 37 in non-combat moves. And I'm going to change my attack plans on 35. We all try to duplicate these films as if we were in the room together. This is a last-minute discovery. And the battle in the Philippines hasn't happened yet, so I haven't used them. I am going to make this adjustment, and I think it's fair. So, and you guys are reasonable. You see what I'm saying? It's just now dawning on me that that's yeah, that's no good. We can't do that. So we're going to go a little bit light into Philippines. We're going to take a carrier from 42. It's going to go 1, 2. We have a fighter and attack that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land on that, and we're bringing 2 men in. So it's 2 infantry at 1s. No hits, and we have a fighter at 3 or less, that hit, and a attack at 4 or less, that hit as well. You have 2 to defend, you roll a 6 and a 5, so it turned out to be a good decision. You're gone from the Philippines. We're going to land a fighter on that carrier and a attack on that carrier. I hope you guys understand that. That's no good. In a real game where we're all in the same room, upon the discovery of this oversight, there's no way I would allow that. You're going to kill the Sumatra transport, but everything in my plans is obviously designed to protect my assets. So, anyway, that's done. Now, we're going to move a tank through French Indochina into Shan State, taking both of those territories. The planes that went in on the Malaya attack have landed back in Siam. There's 1 artillery moving to Burma from Yunnan, and in peacetime movements, they're moving up to Kwichao, as is the artillery from Sichuan. We're moving into Sikang with 1 infantry. I think I omitted that from my instructions, but we're doing that. We're leaving this, and that alone. We are, however, hitting Chahar. So, and this is a bit light too. We have 1 mech at 1, and we have 1 fighter at 3 or less. You have 1 defending, and you hit, and we're going to leave. So you've successfully defended Chahar. That's gone. Now, we're moving up to Ulaanbaatar. We have 2 infantry coming in from Amur and 1 fighter from Jahal. So 2 infantry at 1s, and we have 1 fighter at 3 or less. That hit. You have a defense of 2 or less, and you miss. So you're gone. And we are now in possession of that northeastern province. This went 1, 2. It's going 3 back to Manchuria. Now we're hitting Buryatia. I made a slight change here. I was going to hit this. No, this is a bad idea. I'm still hitting that with what I intended to. I don't want to succumb to AA gunshots. So I'm using a tack up in Sakha and a fighter in Buryatia. So there's 1 infantry and 1 fighter. And I believe this is per my instructions. So 1 infantry going in, 1 or less, and a fighter at 3 or less. You have a defender, and you missed. 1 infantry, 1 infantry, missed. 1 fighter, 3 or less, hit. You have to defend, 2 or less, and you do so. I'm dead and you're dead. I just wanted you dead. So, we'll take a pass on killing a plane. That went 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to land in a Muir. Now we're going to move on to Sakha. 2 infantry at 1s, 1 hit. You have 1 defense. and you missed. So you're gone, and we're in Sakar. This was from Manchuria. This tack went 1-2. It's going 3-4 back to Manchuria. And now we're going to hit Siberia. 4 infantry at 1s. There's 2. There's 4. Now we have 4 tanks at 3s. There's 2 hits. 2 hits. So you're going to lose 2 AA guns, and you're going to defend 4 infantry at 2 or less. There's 1 hit. 1 hit. So we lose 1. That's 2 chips coming back to me from what was originally a 3 chip. And let's go round 2. 3 infantry at 1s. 1, 2, 3. 4 tanks. 1 hit. 2 hits. And so 2 against you, and you have to roll for 4. 1, 2. 1 hit. 3, 4. 2 hits. So 2 hits on each of us. I lose 2 infantry. And you do as well. So you had 4, you now have 2. Alright, 1 infantry at 1, and 4 tanks, 1 hit, 2 hits. So you're gone, but we have to defend for 2, and you got a 2 and a 5. So we lose our infantry, but you're gone, and we have 4 tanks in Siberia. All in all, I think Japan's turn 4 has gone well. Let's just make sure we're still filming. Yeah, we're at 11:30. Gotta get moving. Alright, so everything that was remaining in 33 moved up to C-Zone 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 3 fighters. On the mainland, we're going to land a TAC, a fighter in C-Zone 6 on my newly purchased carrier. And so we now have a newly purchased carrier, attack a fighter, 2 destroyers, 1 battleship, and 1 cruiser in 6. We're going to go ahead. Oh, we have more battles to do. King C. We have a mech and a tank. The mech rolls a 1. Nope, fails. But the tank hits you, and you defend, and you fail too. So we have retaken King C. And now finally Hong Kong. And there's 1 tack in on this too. 2 mechs at 1s, and a tactical bomber hit. You have to defend, and you fail to. So we have 2 mechs in Hong Kong, and that's gone. I believe that's everything, right? Yeah. Okay, so the Java attack had 2 aircraft that are now landing on the carriers in 42. And I think we achieved all our objectives. Just look it over real quick. We blocked here. That works well. Okay. Excellent. We moved up to Quy Chau, like we said. We landed 1 fighter there. And that's up here. I don't see any flaws that are jumping out at me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, we're good. Alright, so it's just a matter of placing. And we're going to put 1 infantry, 1 mech. I'm sorry, 1 infantry and 2 mechs. No, that's a bad idea. 1 infantry and 1 mech in Manchuria. 1, 2. Yeah, that works. 1 infantry and 1 mech in Manchuria. There's 1 more mech to place. Alright, so 1 infantry, 1 mech, and I'm going to put 1 tank. So an infantry, a mech, and a tank in Manchuria. Let me just grab 1 more tank. And that's going to require us to put... Oh, my goodness. And so we're going to put 1 mech in Shanghai, as well as 2 tanks. And so that's it. So we placed 3 tanks, 2 mechs, and 1 infantry altogether. And now that's done. Alright, so things went well for Japan. We have a 14 minutes and 20-second video on our hands. Anyway, good night, gentlemen.